Holy day, Jehovah's rest.
Holy day, Jehovah's rest, of creation's week the best, last of all the chosen seven, blessed by God to man was given. Welcome, 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 welcome. Glad we hail His presence blessed. 'Tis the great Jehovah's rest.
Verse 2. What vision was it? And I saw in a vision, and it came to pass when I saw that I was at Shushani in the palace which is in the province of Elam. And I saw in a vision, and I was by the river of Ulai. It's just explaining the place where he was when he was in the vision. Verse 3, Then I lifted up mine eyes and saw, and behold, there stood before the river a ram, which had two horns, but one was higher than the other, and the higher came up last. Alright, he saw the ram with two horns. One was higher than the other. In Daniel chapter 7 verse 5, when we read about the bear, Daniel chapter 7 verse 5 says, And behold, another beast second like a bear, and it raised up itself on one side. Raised up itself on one side. The two horns, one was higher than the other, but the one which was higher became later. Okay, verse 4. I saw the ram pushing westwards and eastwards and southward, so that no beast might stand before him, neither was there any that could deliver out of his hand, but he did according to his will and became great. So in verse 4, Daniel chapter 8 verse 4, he says, I saw the ram pushing westwards and eastwards and southwards. So it was pushing eastwards, westwards, and southwards. There the bear had 3 ribs between its teeth. Now, the thing is that this pushing is only to the 3 places. The westwards, eastwards, and southwards, no northwards. Only 3 places. And there we found it had 3 ribs. So we will look at all those things. We were reading verse 4 of Daniel chapter 8. Verse 4 of Daniel chapter 8. Let's go to Daniel chapter 8 verse 20. What this ram is. Daniel chapter 8 verse 20. The ram which thou sawest, having 2 horns, are the kings of Media and Persia. The Bible here does not even hide anything. The ram that you saw is the king of Media and Persia, the kings of Media and Persia. So we can see the interpretation from Daniel chapter 8 verse 20 that the ram which thou sawest having 2 horns are the kings of Media and Persia. So this kingdom is being represented with 2 kings already, the 2 horns. The 2 horns, when we look into the history, we find that the first king, as we read actually from Daniel chapter 5 verse 30, we read that the one who came and took over the kingdom was Darius. Darius was the Median. So Darius became the first one to conquer the kingdom. Then Cyrus became the second, but Cyrus became more powerful than Darius. That's why we see the bear was lifted, but it raised up itself on one side. The raised side represents Darius. When we look at the horns now to the ram, the higher horn, which came later, is of Cyrus. Now God is giving us all these details. Cyrus, who became later, became higher than Darius. Cyrus representing the Persians. The Persians became more powerful than the Medians. We also saw the three places, the westwards, the eastwards, and the southwards. And when we look at the old Babylon, it had three great provinces. And those provinces were the Babylon, Lydia, and Egypt. So the bear came with 3 ribs in its mouth, meaning conquering all the 3 provinces. I'm sure we have now dissolved the matter of the second beast. So the Bible itself has told us that this beast represents the Medo-Persia. We were just from Babylon. From Babylon we come to Medo-Persia. The second thing we should look at now is the third beast. One thing that I wanted to forget is that when we compare to Daniel chapter 2, Medo-Persia is represented by the chest and the arms of silver. There are 2 arms there, right? And that ram in Daniel chapter 8 has 2 horns, right? And the bear in Daniel chapter 7 was raised up to one side, right?
Searched and then I saw only one great Sabbath law. Then I hastened to obey. Plainly it was the only way. Welcome, 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 welcome. Glad we hail its presence blessed. 'Tis the great Jehovah's rest. Glad we hail its presence blessed. 'Tis the great Jehovah's